Hey, what's going on, everyone? How you guys doing today? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is Stranger Days, and I am not a vegan. I might be one day. Might have to happen. Medical science might look at my body and go, "You've had too many rock stars and too many carne asada burritos, sir. It's time for you to go vegan or die." And then in that moment, I'm like, "All right, tofu it is." But in the meantime, screw that. Screw that. I ain't no vegan. But I know people who are, and they always like to remind me of it. And that's why this story is so damn funny, because an Australian woman who's vegan is suing her neighbors because they barbecued in their backyard, saying here, it's deliberate. I can't do an Australian accent, not even going to try. But this woman here is suing her neighbors because she mad that they are barbecuing in their backyard because she thinks that it's a direct attack against her. So let's find out more. A vegan woman has filed a suit against her neighbors in the Australian Supreme Court after complaining about the smell of meat and fish emanating from their barbecues. Yes, hey, I understand. If it's like I'm an ex-smoker today, 13 years smoke-free, right? This is my annual non-smoking anniversary, and I don't like the smell of cigarette smoke. But I'm not going to sit there and go to the Supreme Court and be like, ban all cigarettes to suit me. I get up and I move away from cigarette smoke if it becomes too much of a problem. This woman should learn to do that. Now, Cilla Carden took her case to the Supreme Court of Western Australia, citing her neighbors barbecuing, smoking, and children playing basketball, among other complaints, reported Australia's Nine. So she's upset because people out there are enjoying their backyard. A family worked hard to buy property to get land, and they want to enjoy it by barbecuing. Children playing basketball, God forbid children playing basketball, and smoking, among other complaints. So there's other ones you got to watch out for. Really, though, the kids playing basketball is probably the worst. That I would actually agree with. But she says here that she accused her neighbors of intentionally setting up these nuisances. Yeah, because children playing outside is an intentional nuisance. If it's during the summer, which would be during our winter here, because of the Southern Hemisphere, they might want to go out and barbecue. It was remarkably hot this last time. She says it's deliberate. All I can smell is fish. I can't enjoy my backyard. Now, there are jokes to be made about that particular comment, but I, as an adult, am not going to make that joke. I am going to leave it to you in your mind to tell yourself maybe potentially why she might smell fish. That's up to you. Now, a lower court threw the case out, which is great because they did their job. They threw it out because it was dumb. So she took it to the Supreme Court. It says here, what they are doing is living in their backyard and their home as a family, said the State Administrative Tribunal of Western Australia. The Supreme Court also rejected her claims in July, dismissing the case. Now, she had filed nearly 600 pages of documents in her appeal, well in excess of anything that might be thought to be proportionate to the issues, said the Supreme Court Chief Justice Peter Quinlan. That's fantastic. The Supreme Court's like, whoa, listen, lady, we get it. You don't like it. But you don't. No, stop. 600 pages of documents because they're barbecuing fish and meat and she can't stand the smell. Okay. Now she says here, and I love this line, I'm a good person. I just want peace and quiet, she told the West Australian, telling them she intends to continue the legal fight. So this woman right here thinks she's a good person. And you know what? Listen, Cilla, I don't know you. I don't know if you're a good person. I don't know if you're a bad person. All I know is that you're crazy. You are looking at people who are enjoying their backyard like people do across this great world of ours, enjoying their leisure time with their family, doing outdoor activities. And because you are a vegan, and of course now the world knows it, so hey, mission accomplished, you are upset that you got your case thrown out of Supreme Court. You took your neighbors to the Supreme Court because you were an upset vegan. I assume at this point you'd probably be better off moving to Los Angeles, California to be with your people. In the meantime, Leave your neighbors alone. They've done nothing wrong. They've done nothing to you outside of live their life. And that apparently is too damn much for Cilla Carden here. But I want to know your guys' thoughts. I want to know your guys' opinion on this. Do you think that that it's crazy? Do you think that she's nuts for doing this? Do you think this is the stupidest thing ever? Or does she have a point? Is there a point in this? And this is an honest, legitimate question. Is there a point in any of this where, like, the smell in her backyard, which would be considered her private space, if it ever becomes too overbearing, does the neighbor have an obligation to stop? And the truth of the matter is, my thoughts on that, no, obviously not. But you might think differently, and I do want to hear your thought on this one. Now, I would have preferred her to go and talk to the neighbors before going to the police and going to the authorities and going to the Supreme Court, but I'm assuming she probably did that, and she just didn't get the answer she wanted. So try again until she gets it right. But the Supreme Court of Western Australia said, nah, you good, and threw her the hell out. And I don't feel bad one damn bit. But again, your thoughts, your concerns, write them down below. Also, if you do want to help out support the channel, hit that like, hit that subscribe, or become a channel member. With YouTube currently embroiled in this massive, terrible system of child exploitation content and having to pay out over $200 million in fines to the FCC, or the FTC, I think, all of this is going to roll downhill on content creators. And so if you want to join, you want to see more content like this, now is the time. Help out, support the channel. And I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a great day. Thank you again for watching. Love that you're here, and peace out.